Hi, this is the Backyard Road Trips podcast. I'm Zack.
I'm Jim.
And boy, we're in trouble.
The ladies are not pleased.
Yep, it's ladies' night and not feeling all right. So the idea of this was kind of in good fun, a way to
go ahead.
Just talk about the difference between men and women. You know, maybe we're being gender specific, stereotypical, whatever it might be. Probably not very PC on this, but in our own experiences.
Yes.
Dealing with females in our life, or those that identify themselves as females in our life,
women,
and in seeing, but at the same time, we can come back at them. I mean, there's nothing wrong with some male perspective on here too.
That's true.
But so part two, kind of this Festivus, we talked about strength,
Yep.
feats of strength.
Feats of strength,
and now we're talking about
the airing of grievances.
Yes.
From our better halves. Whose idea? Was this your idea or Jackie's idea?
I don't think it was either. I forgot who came up with this idea.
Really?
It was somebody that listens. They're like, oh, you'd be good to do like something about perspectives of I don't know if it was Dave. Let's give Dave credit. That's probably not Dave.
Dave's wonderful. Well, you get credit for it anyway.
Yeah. He hasn't listened in a while, but when he finally does, like a year later, like, hey, Dave, thanks for the idea. I'm guessing it might have been him, but it was somebody who listens that thought that would be a good idea. And I was like, I could see that, and kind of made it fit the program, shall we say.
Okay.
So both of our respective wives kind of put the hammer down on these. They took it to heart.
What did they find somewhat annoying or issues with us? And Zack says it's a story as old as time. The unrighteous persecution of men.
This is right, yeah. Straight white men. We never catch a break.
I know. It's got such a hard life.
Damn. Damn it.
Well, we'll do our best to defend ourselves.
I can watch every channel but Lifetime, I swear. So, do you want to do this, that we go back and forth and kind of like...
Yeah, we can. I'll read off one of yours. You read off one of mine.
So we're going to be our own console, right? So basically, like if you read the blasphemy that is coming out of Jacqueline's fingers, I guess, typing, then I have to...
Her heart.
I can refute myself.
You can defend yourself.
Defend myself.
Yes.
Not refute myself. That's actually defending her.
Yeah.
All right. Who wants to go
we've
first?
Already had a couple in us. So
you gotta get, yeah.
We're gonna need it. This is how the 19th Amendment happened because of the prohibition, and
right. And that damn
Zack's got a face. That was a bad one.
The damn 21st. Is that? Am I right on the number in that one?
I think it was
18th. It's around that same time.
I think it was 18th was prohibition.
Yeah, 19th repeal. No, 21st repealed.
19th was
voting
suffrage.
Yes.
Yeah. And then 20th was repealed.
21st repealed.
21st repealed?
Yeah, 21st Amendment. I know that one.
All right.
What happened to the 20th?
All right, we'll figure this out later. Look it up. Look it up.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick drink break.
I don't teach government class.
Oh, you are a historian, though.
Well, I teach government class. I actually do. 20th Amendment. Simplified. Move the beginning and the ending terms of the president from March 4th to January 20th.
That's a filler.
That's my favorite amendment, actually. That 20th Amendment really changed my viewing.
They snuck that one in while we were too sober to make it. Changed
my viewing schedule for the season.
All right, well, let's let them have it. Okay, they get to unleash on us.
So who's shooting first?
I'll read off first for you.
One and one.
Yeah, I mean, our egos can't handle more than a couple in a row here. All right, so Zack, here's Jackie's first complaint.
Okay.
Her airing of grievances.
Yeah.
When the 7-year-old has to tell you that the baby, your new baby, needs a diaper change.
There's a few different ways to go about this. First of all, babies cry. And cry for many reasons.
That's
I am
true.
talking with my hands right now.
Yep.
And we can see this. He could be crying because he's hungry. I would probably try that first. Maybe trying because he needs a burp. I would try that. Maybe trying because he needs to be bounced. And I would do that as well.
Shaken.
Ignoring any kind of stench coming out of, him, because sometimes he does, as we call it, goofy gas in the house. Sometimes his mouth tastes bad. Not taste bad, but it smells bad too. So you don't know where that stench is coming from. So I would try those as kind of my first protocols of it. And why would the 7-year-old know more than me? Because he was 0 a lot more recently than I was 0. I was 0 39 years ago. He was 0 7 years ago. I think it's pretty obvious that I'm in the right on this one.
I think a good defense that you could have used was also like you're in like still newborn phase. Newborns don't have a
They
smell.
don't smell. They smell beautiful.
Yeah, they
beautiful.
They just poop and you kind of hear it
Yeah.
and you maybe feel it in your hand when you're holding them. but
Right.
You don't.
Right.
You don't know about that.
No.
It's not until after they get into some solids. I don't know. Is Charlie on the formula or on
he's
some carrots or
A little formula and mother's milk. A little bit.
Yeah. Well, then
Little
I feel like you're at a point where it doesn't
And no carrots,
probably doesn't
yeah.
smell quite too bad yet, right?
No, it really doesn't. You got to put your nose right up in there too.
Well, then maybe is Jackie referring to something else? Then is she saying maybe why would you know? Why should you know? Maybe it's not smell then. Should you know because you're supposed
the
to
crying. I think the crying
hear it?
that he's incessantly crying. I went for steps 1, 2, 3, and Danny said, "Hey, you might want to change his diaper." The thing is, I listened to him, and he might have been right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's a smart kid.
he's a smart kid.
Yeah, that's
Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I think that Jackie will agree with us that she's wrong, and we were justified in you not thinking to change the diaper.
That's you know what. A little diaper rash just builds character anyway, especially after a year and a half. As I'm looking at this text message from you, this is where I got yours, Katie's from.
Yeah.
I see Mr. Bean just eating chicken.
Oh, yeah. The GIF you sent. You say GIF or GIF?
I guess I'm saying GIF. Yeah, I say GIF with a heart G. How about you?
Yeah, GIF. Yeah. Anyway. All right.
Eating cereal with your mouth open and smacking your lips.
I didn't. All right. I actually didn't know this bothered her. I do know that she's got a lip smacking pet peeve.
Okay.
So she can't stand it in a lot of different areas. And I guess that this kind of comes up. I love my cereal. I did not know that I smack my lips. I eat my my foods like every other human being. I open my mouth and I put food in and I close my mouth. And I guess I do some smacking around. So she's right.
Do you eat sugar smacks?
No. Oh, those are disgusting. Wait, smacks. Smacks are the gross ones. But anyway, she's right. That could be gross.
I got an audible on here. I'm getting a text message just asking another friend, Katie,
Okay.
saying, she just texted, and it's saying, this is our first call in.
Ooh.
I said, any things that you want to air grievances about men? That's our podcast topic. Yeah, there is. I get right back.
Oh boy. Oh, here we go.
Men always think they help when loading the dishwasher, but it means nothing. And I said, why? They should empty the dishwasher. That actually helps. Starting it, it's like no work at all.
I thought you said unload the dishwasher.
No.
They think they help by loading
Yeah.
it. Oh, here's why. No. I'm going to help you out here, Zach. Here's why that's wrong. You know why no one loaded the dishwasher in the first place? Because no one wants to touch a bunch of disgusting dishes that have been sitting festering with dirty food and garbage and crap all over it.
I didn't know.
That takes that's some effort.
I thought so too, because I'm the one. I usually, to fall into this trap, I'm the one typically that I help at least loading the dishwasher, but I don't think to unload it or to run it, because when I run it, that's run too early. We don't have a full dishwasher. Yeah.
Well, there's some boundaries here that we got to work through, but I agree that loading it is still a thing.
I thought it gets gross. You got the crap that goes into the
yeah. But I mean, unloading it's the worst part. If I had to pick between the two, I'd rather just deal with touching a bunch of gross shit and then putting it in there.
I have a hurt finger, so I can't do anything.
Zach
anymore.
is actually maimed and
by Hamlet.
Yeah.
By playing my football.
He fended a wild animal off of him, not
bobcat.
Yep, he fought a bobcat away.
Mm-hmm.
It was very brave.
I was very brave.
Very manly way of injuring yourself.
Right, right. Football injury. All right, so I think we addressed that one. All right.
I think so.
What's the next one that Jackie's got?
All right. Laundry basket or shoes by stairs and doesn't see it. What does this mean? Do you just you leave a laundry basket by the stairs?
This means there's a laundry basket, folded or not, typically on a chair right next to the staircase that we use, or some shoes that are on the staircase to go up. More of the time that I'm going up the stairs, I'm usually holding something. So I can't fit the laundry basket. Maybe I could put whatever I had in my hand in the laundry basket and take it up, but I do have a hurt finger and I can't really, but more than that,
I wonder if Jim Abbott would be okay with this excuse.
He'd put on the glove on the other hand. Some of the thing would be that, I've been losing my mind lately. Like not like losing, like my short-term memory is not as sharp as it once was. I will be doing this. And
Drinking?
Yeah, it's water right there.
Gotcha.
But I will be drinking water, and I will think I need to drink water. But then on my way to get the water, I'll think about, I need to get the blue pen out. And I forget about the blue pen as I'm getting the water, and I can't remember it. So I think some of it has to do with that, short-term memory loss.
Okay. I think that's just the way guys are.
Yeah.
I think that guys can be just one-track mind, and we're focused on one thing, and we kind of forget about drinking. That's the only thing that we really care about because it gets us through the day.
Right.
And
Yeah,
I think that, hearing no other objection from the room.
I don't hear any objection to the room either.
It sounds like we're right.
Wait, I like how Katie wrote, you're Katie. We had another Katie do the audible, but grievances all in good fun. Oh, that's nice that I didn't get all in good fun written on mine.
I'm very lucky. I'm a lucky man.
I got signed the divorce papers on mine.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, this one is, this grievance might be the heaviest one yet. Binding your toenails on the floor.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me you bite them off, first of all.
Well, if I had that dexterity, I wouldn't be just on my feet, but
no reason to go out anymore.
No. She's right. I think I've stopped this. I mean, I know I've stopped it because I've been living in my in-laws for the last 3 or 4 months. But she pointed it out that it's gross, and I'll be it's a gross habit. I don't know. Do you actually sit down and clip your fingernails?
I got the best way to do it, over the toilet bowl.
Well, excuse me? You get your toes and your fingers over the toilet bowl?
Yes, and clip them.
All right, well, you're not a fat man like I am, and you don't have that kind of balance. So, no, that's usually when I'm sitting on the floor, and I'm just sort of peeling them off. Katie won't.
You don't use nail clippers?
I sometimes I do, but listen, in fairness of Katie, usually I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh boy, it's been a while. It's pretty gross.
Yeah.
And
I do an equally gross thing that I'll fess up to after.
All right.
So no, go keep
Oh no, I'd like to hear you salvage my embarrassment here.
I want to finish this thought.
Well, okay, it's something I have not done in a very long time.
Okay,
because you pointed out how gross it is, and I was like, you know what, you're right, and I don't want to gross you out, so I'm going to stop doing this.
So what do you do now? Do you just not trim your nails anymore, or you not?
Well, no, I do it, but I throw them in the garbage. I'm not okay.
Honestly, a good way to do it's right over the toilet.
No, it doesn't work for me. No, the concept is, I'm going to throw it on the floor. I'm also going to vacuum. I'm going to sweep. I'm going to do something. I'm going to get all sorts of shit up from the floor.
That's actually a better way to do it. Okay.
Yeah, but no, I'm wrong on that one. Point to the ladies on this.
I get some skin on the floor sometimes.
Skin?
Skin.
What kind of skin? What do you do, man? Oh, I think you're making me look really good here. Go on.
Sometimes I got a little bit of OCD in me, so if I don't have skin,
picking at scabs. Are you a scab picker?
Not scabs, but when I was a kid, I used to get like a lot of dry skin on my foot. After the bathtub or whatever, and I loved just peeling that off. Loved it.
Did you throw the skin on the floor?
When I was a kid, yeah.
Okay.
When I was a kid. Sometimes now, I don't have that anymore, but I've actually taught my own kids. So they have skin they peel. They love peeling skin. Feet, you know what I mean? I don't have it myself, but they do. But now it's like Charlie's got his cradle cap, and I'll be like, picking that off.
Oh my God.
Picking off, you know what I mean? For a while, his whole body was peeling when he was like 3 weeks old.
Really?
It was great. So I was like peeling his feet and peeling his, some good sheets. So it's a good sunburn peel, So,
remember when I had shit happen to myself?
Oh yeah, that was. I tell people that story.
Really?
I tell my classes that story.
Nice.
But that's actually that's for that's for the books right there.
Yep.
I also tell about the not King of Prussia, but the Plymouth Meeting Mall lighting yourself on fire.
We don't need to go any further. But our embarrassment is going to be fine enough.
Yep. That's when we have Fast Adam on the show.
Yeah, well, we should bring him on the show.
We should.
Oh man, he'd be a lot of fun.
I know he would be.
Before we get in anymore, do you need a refill on something? Because I probably do. Yeah. All right.
Now
Where are we?
I think we're on. Yeah, I think you got another one for me.
Yes. Okay.
I think so.
Well, this is a very elaborate one. Can't multitask. Stop traffic, Jackie. This is all men.
I know.
Zack.
Yeah.
We're pretty bad.
I agree. So
she's right on that one.
Completely right on that one. But I can admit it. Like I can't like if I'm watching television and she says, "Can you please get the mail?" Sorry, tell me that in the commercial because I can't process it. It's not a bad thing either. And sometimes it'll be like when I'm actually doing something important, like, I don't know, making an egg or something, and she's telling me to go, do something anatomically impossible, I can't do it. No, I'm kidding.
I like that. This is a very polite way of saying that. Good for you.
No, but I mean, like, the idea is I will completely fess up, but I think that, women are more highly evolved than men, and I think this is an example of it. And I wouldn't call myself, of all men that I know, I wouldn't call myself a real Neanderthal.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah, semi-Neanderthal. I'm just saying, like, I don't, I try to be a little more couth than some. But multitasking I can't really do.
I don't know any guy who's good at multitasking.
Yeah. Unless you have more than one. Maybe like an octopus guy that has a bunch of arms.
Yeah.
Then you could maybe
he's
multitask.
A freak, though.
Yeah, exactly.
A freak. You want to be married to a freak? You want to be married to a normal man?
Yeah. A normal one that can't multitask.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
Let's see what we got here for young James. Following too close in the car. Yeah, I want to hear about that. I do want to hear about that.
I've recognized this. Now, here's my defense. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I'll start by saying I know this, and I've tried to get a lot better at it.
Okay.
Hopefully, I wonder if Katie thinks I've gotten better at it. I think I try to make a conscious effort. Because have you ever been in the car with somebody, you're like, holy shit, they're driving really close to somebody?
Yeah. You do that?
Well, I didn't think so, but she mentioned it, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to do that anymore because I don't like when people do it when I'm in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And like, guys are aggressive drivers. I don't know about you. You're not. Yeah, you're kind of like the nicest guy I know, though. But like Nick Hamilton doing 130 in his Mustang, like, yeah. All right, well, I'm not doing that. I'm doing the speed limit. I'm just driving a little close to somebody. But yeah, you want to move over. But anyway. This was pre-Teddy. Like, I'm just driving like a bachelor. But now I try to drive a little safer.
That's a big difference. Yeah. It's a huge difference with having a child in the car.
Yeah, I don't want to risk them. And Katie, when you're listening to this, like if I'm driving in a way that you don't feel is safe, then like just call me out on it because I don't want to be doing that. I think a couple things in defense of men. Mm-hmm. And you pay attention to this. If you're listening and you're driving, have you ever noticed that women leave a lot of space between them and the next car in front of them? Especially if you're stopped. They'll leave like a car. Okay. Like it's a science experiment or something. But I've noticed that. Mm-hmm. And guys will go right up. And I think that it's just it's a guy thing. I'm not a chump. I don't want to leave a lot of space in front of me because someone's going to sneak into that space and they're going to take advantage of me. This is old adolescent thinking. Yeah. And I haven't grown up since I was 18. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm a little older. So that's where I am on that. But I need to be better about it, and I'd like to be better about it.
Well, can I piggyback that for a second? And this is actually not regarding me, because as a driver, I think I'm doing pretty much respectably.
You're about the best driver I think I've ever driven.
Professional driver, actually.
Yeah, you're basically Dale Earnhardt.
Right. He didn't end up so good.
I should say junior, yeah. You had a better outcome.
Right. I wear driving gloves. So, as something I've heard about some men, it's the idea of, more aggressive driving. Yep. How about criticizing your wife or partner's driving? Ever? You would do that?
I don't think that's telling tall tales that I don't have the highest of opinion of, anyway. But okay. I think Katie's a good driver. Yeah.
But in general, other women that you've been driving with?
I might not have the greatest. Okay. I'm happy to be proven wrong.
Okay.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
See, I'm happy to be in the passenger and take a nap while Jackie drives.
You let Jackie drive?
Oh, she drives more than I do.
Oh God, that sounded really bad. I would like Katie drive. She's a great. Oh boy, Zach, I'm in trouble. Yeah, just cancel me now, everyone. Let's just send out my address.
It works well because when we would commute together, not that we do anymore because she's on the lam, not working right now, but so I would drive in the morning typically, unless I was too tired. Or needed to trim my fingernails or toenails. And then on the way home, she would drive. Perfect. Get on the highway. She's talking to me about work. On the highway. Put my head back, about a 12-minute snoozette, and then good to go. It was it's good.
All right.
Yeah, so historically, ever since I've known her, she drove more than me, and I don't know what it is. She doesn't complain about it, and I think she'd tell me because she certainly has a lot of
she's
complaints here. A lot of complaints
shy about it. Yeah.
No, but other things I'm hearing about from ladies about men. What about, this is an idea, and I do not fall into this trap, so I want to know if, let's say, you needed what's something that you might need in a house? Maybe a new, I don't know, just looking around this house.
Faucet.
A new bowl.
New bowl. Okay.
A new bowl, but a decorative bowl. Okay. A male's point of view might be, let's go to Target, which is 5 minutes down the road, and get your damn bowl and come back. My opinion would be like, oh, there's a really cool crafty store that's 45 minutes and has this great little town. We can go out and get something to eat in it. This is all before kids. Oh, there's a walk we can do. Oh, maybe there's you know what I mean? This is my idea. But most guys would say, why the hell are you going to go 45 minutes out of your way to get the same bowl that you would get at Target for a lot less and a lot closer? Where do you fall into that category?
All right. If I suggested that, Katie, let's go to Target.
Yeah.
She would be the happiest. That'd be she could live at Target.
Okay.
But I think that the point you're making is guys are utilitarian.
Utilitarian, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I agree. I mean, like, hey, what color do you want to paint the ceiling? White.
White.
Yeah, but what color is white? Yeah, because there's a billion fucking colors of white. Yeah, that we don't know about. It's all white to us. So yes, I agree with that. I think you're spot on. It's,
So mine's more about the joy of the journey, being like, and I would get this more when I was younger, and we would take a day trip and be like, oh, I'm going to Newburyport, which is an hour away, to do this blah blah blah, where I could just go to the big box store and do the same thing and probably get the same kind of item. And some of the guys would be like, what the hell are you doing? So that's one thing that I'm different about. And I've known a lot of guys to agree with that sentiment and not agree with my sentiment, which is okay.
I think you're right.
And another example, when I was in college, let's say I needed something like floss.
Yep.
Now I'd go to CVS, but I wouldn't go to the CVS near my apartment. I'd walk 15 blocks into downtown Boston and going to the CVS there because I liked the ride. I put my the walk. I put my headphones on. If it was a nasty day, sure, I'd go down the street. But I liked the experience of it, where I feel like most guys would be like, no, I need to get her done, as Larry the Cable Guy would say.
Right, because they don't see the value in the investment.
The beauty of the ride. Yeah,
right, and you do, so you're okay with it, so it doesn't bother you. Yeah,
sometimes I'm in touch with my femininity.
I think so. Yep. You look very pretty today, by the way.
Thank you. It's the flannel.
Yeah, I knew it.
Yeah. It's the spit up I have on my shirt.
Never clean it off.
No. Hey, so my turn to no.
I think you just did mine. I'll do yours. Jackie, I'm looking at this and I think you're wrong, but I'm going to read it. Helping. Get a text or fantasy football alert. I don't know what the problem is. And completely sidetracked. Ignoring family. I mean, this just kind of comes from can't multitask. But,
exactly. So some of my issue is this. Like, if you see this phone, you don't have an iPhone, right?
Nope.
No. There's a little number there that says 3.
Yeah.
This is
you can't ignore the 3. I can't ignore the 3 things that you got to look at.
Yes. Now, this is just a setup of, like, they want me to, like, buy more space, so I know that one's not real. But if there was messages and it said 2 or 3,
you gotta look.
I would have to look because it would annoy the hell out of me. And
that's exactly why they put it there.
Exactly.
Because they know it's going to bother you.
Especially us men.
Yeah, we can't help it.
And I can't. And, the fantasy football one, it depends on the day. If it's Sunday, I'm definitely going to take that precedence. Where if it's Tuesday, I'm probably okay with letting that pass by. But yeah, I guess it's the multitask thing. Or it's getting like, me laughing because Jim sent a text message with Bob Saget in his underwear. You know what I mean? And
I wish I said something like that. That's good.
So I'll plead guilty to that one.
Okay.
But
I think you're right.
But at the same time, I don't find myself addicted to the phone. I'm not someone that's just scrolling TikTok or Instagram for hours and hours and hours. I actually hate those things. I don't even go on it, TikTok, but Instagram I just do for this stuff. But like, I'm just looking. I don't look too much. Don't look too much.
Yeah, there's a difference between being addicted to something and just checking.
Yes.
I think that also guys, maybe in general.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know that this is specific to guys, but I can say that for sure, like, we have if I could just get this done, I don't have to think about it. Just get it done now, and then I can enjoy the thing.
Yeah.
And the problem is that it's never done. There's always another thing and another thing and another thing, and then I'm guilty of the same thing you're guilty of.
See, I'm guilty of that at work, especially, where I feel, which is a good thing, because like if I get this done, I can then have time to work on like lesson plans or something. At home, the one thing she could be, and she didn't write on here, but she could be a little more mad about, would be like right now the lawn is halfway between, putting green and meadow. So, which I'm like, hey, it's not a drought. It's pretty good. So that can be my defense. I know it's too long right now, but I'm also pretending it's not there. Or like the air conditioners are still in. Those kind of things. I know that I'm going to have to do that, but I'm kind of dragging my feet on that.
Yeah.
So I know that. I mean, again, I'm fingerless, so I can't really do it. But those things I definitely do. I can see my shortcomings. But I think me and her both have similar disabilities when it comes for promptness of work, of not work stuff, of home stuff. At work, I'm like, oh, I need to get this done because it's my responsibility. Home stuff, it's like, yeah.
The only one who suffers at home is you. At work,
exactly.
That's your money.
Exactly. Yeah, my livelihood.
Yeah, I get it. You can prioritize, but it's, who isn't like that at home?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's just like, I know I should do the dishes, but like, boy, I just don't feel like doing it right now. It's just gonna sit, and you know what? I'll do it when I feel like it.
Yes,
and if it gets smelly, then I'm the one's going to have to deal with the smell.
Yes, and some of that too is like, let me deal with the repercussions.
Right. There you go.
Let me deal with it.
All right, I agree with you. All right, Jackie.
So far, you got guilty, no case. Yes. No case.
Yep.
Next, we're up for Katie. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Kind of ties into the same one you were saying. We were talking about leaving Teddy's morning milk cup out forever.
All right.
My first question is, why doesn't Teddy take it himself and put it back?
Yeah, right. He's old enough to start doing this.
Yeah.
I have to think that this is maybe a weekend thing because I'm usually out of the house.
That's where you go for the breakfast at the strip club, right? In the morning.
Yeah, I gotta go for the early bird special at the Ultraviolet. Romantic.
Legs and eggs.
Oh God, yikes. Yeah, it must be a weekend thing because usually when I leave, if he's even taking a sip of his milk in the morning, he hasn't drinking the whole thing, or maybe there's probably times where he does drink the whole thing and I just forget about it because I'm going off to start my morning routine
or in
the old conference room there upstairs, but. Of course, if I do that, I'm not thinking about it, and it's a gross thing. And she's right. I'm pleading guilty to everything that she's saying about
milk
me,
is pretty gross to be let out.
Yeah. Well, I wonder, am I letting it out? I guess I'll have to ask her later, like what she means by it.
We have a lot of milk situations too. The kids drink milk like crazy, and they're like, grown men pretty much. Danny is at least. And they also don't have any, like with my kids, they will play with one thing and play with the next, and the whole place is going to be ruined, and they don't pick up after themselves. And that drives me nuts.
Yep. And
drives her nuts. So, but I hear both sides in that story.
Yeah.
Like Phil Collins said, there are two sides to every story.
Hold on, my heart. All right. Here's all she writes.
Okay.
In-N-Out Burger story.
All right, this isn't even about her. This is about Mike.
Bald Mike with the, okay.
Oh, yeah, Mike Ruska. So last year, we went to Arizona for a little bit, boys' weekend in Arizona. Dan's kids all go to school in Arizona, California, and Texas, so take your pick. So we went to Arizona, and you ever go to In-N-Out Burger?
Nope.
It's a good hamburger place.
We should have done it with a burger if we had around
here, I know.
Anyway, go on.
So we had our In-N-Out Burger. It's just a fast food restaurant. So we ate it. And then, COVID protocols blocked different sections off of the restaurant and whatnot. Well, we had a full meal with a burger, double animal style, which is, I don't even remember exactly what that is. Is there no bun? I think there's a bun, but I think it's like double the meat, double the this, but it's like a secret. You have to say double animal style.
Cool.
So it's definitely double burger. So got the French fries.
Just the Ultraviolet.
And the way to work. That's why Teddy doesn't leave his milk out for you.
God.
I think it's called something else. Is it called Ultraviolet? Electric Blue?
Well, that's in Vernon. Ultraviolet's in Willimantic.
Oh, is it really?
I don't have the.
I didn't know there was.
No. I didn't want to derail this conversation.
Oh, so the In-N-Out. So all that happened, it's nothing too bad. But
was Jackie there with you?
No, Mike likes to tell a story.
Okay.
So about Dan and I. So we have our French fries, we have our burger.
Yeah.
So then we have our drink, Dr. Pepper. That's what it was, actually. And so me and Dan are trying to find out where to throw everything away. There's things roped off for COVID. So some restaurants have that little hole next to the straw area for the straw paper. You know what I'm talking about? It's like a little receptacle for the straw paper. So you take your paper off your straw and you put the
like a separate trash just for the straw
like
paper?
A very small trash.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
Okay, this is fancy Arizona. This is called the Grand Canyon, the little thing. So there was this little tiny hole for it. So Dan and I are taking each piece of garbage and shoving it in there. Like, okay, here's the little wrapper of the, here's the next wrapper of this, or here's the fry container, and it goes in there. So Mike comes out of the bathroom and is like, he thought it was the funniest thing he's ever seen because we were like little simpletons taking each piece of garbage and putting it in this tiny little wastebasket.
As a joke?
No.
Well, you were being serious?
We didn't know what to do.
There was no other garbage?
Of course there were other garbages, but we idiotically didn't see them.
Because you are Neanderthals.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's what this story was about. So I guess that was just one to make fun of me.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no, I mean,
It was-
all men are stupid, right?
But that was a little stupider than most. Probably.
I don't know. I don't think that was bad. I mean, we've all done something like that. That's
Throw away our tray.
no, those are bad times, dark days, cheap thrills. Oh, all right. I thought it was going to be a little worse than
it's
that.
not
Okay,
too bad,
she's just pointing out her superiority. She would.
And this is
we
all.
know she knows better.
This
She's
is
smarter
This is
than
a
us.
third party story through Mike too.
Yeah, Mike's really happy. You know what? I bet if Mike was out there, he'd be putting stuff in that little garbage too.
He came out of the bathroom. Who uses the bathroom at the In-N-Out Burger is my question.
No, yeah, you gotta be really desperate, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, you got IBS and you're not even that desperate. My goodness.
I wait for the mobile.
You really take your chances, yeah.
Wait for the portalet. So that one's not too bad.
Nope.
Katie's time.
Yep.
Okay. This I'm guilty of too.
Okay.
Just because we're so manly, this happens. Beard or haircut hair in the sink.
Yeah. 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 Guilty as charged.
It's hard to clean out though.
Yeah, get stuck.
It's really hard to clean out. As soon as because the thing is, I don't realize it gets everywhere. And then once I sweep it all through and this, I don't put it down the sink because it's going to clog the sink. I try to, put it in balls and, well, not balls, but like wipe it up with paper towel and put it in the garbage can. But then I don't realize there's some on my shirt that then gets in the sink afterwards. I'm like, what the hell? Or if it gets stuck in it, you try to, okay, let me try to do it over the wastebasket. I'll do that if my beard's like long, like yours right now, and I'll shave it over the wastebasket, and then it somehow flips out of the wastebasket. Or let me do it in the shower, and then it gets stuck in the shower.
Yeah. You're right. You're right.
You cut your own hair?
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it, right?
No.
I'm
No,
just
it really
too cheap
doesn't.
to spend the $20 to. I know it's bad, but
No.
well, number one, Your Honor, prove to me that it's beard hair.
That armpit hair gets pretty long.
Yeah. If I could grow hair on my armpits, yeah, she's right. And also, I think maybe if that's not gross to me, obviously, because I just don't clean it up. But what's gross is like when it eventually gets clogged down the sink, because all the toothpaste that goes down doesn't make it all the way down. Now it's full of hair and crap. And yeah.
Are you crapping the sink too?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's just I really want to enjoy the smell. No, she's right. I haven't done it in a long time since I haven't lived at home. But I've started to, which is I think her next point. But I started to just sort of shave everything away from the sink.
Okay.
So I was on the floor and then I sweep it up. Because even if I do it over the toilet, I don't want all my hair clogging the toilet either. So.
I wouldn't have thought of doing it over the floor and then sweeping it.
Yeah,
that's not a bad idea.
Still can see the mirror, but
Okay. See, I have never been able to figure a remedy with this.
We're just
never.
I don't know. Ask the listeners. Do you have a good way for us to
clean our beard hair? Because it's true. Because I always get in trouble for it.
It does stick. Like it doesn't just move easily.
And even if I'm just trying to clean my neck up.
Yep.
And that's like every couple days, and it's like,
yeah, you're a werewolf.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You've probably seen it grow within this hour or two. Okay, so that's a good point. So, because I definitely struggle with that one.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's fair. I mean, it's gross.
And
right, Katie.
I get in trouble with it, but I've never found a good solution to do it.
I think I saw on Shark Tank some people who wear like a thing. It suction cups to the wall. It like clips to the back of your neck like a barber's thing. Suction cups to the wall. You trim, and then it falls all right in this paper thing, and then you can just throw it in the garbage. But no thanks.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work. Because sometimes it'll just start bothering me on the whim, and now I need to just take care of it.
I mean, why can't it be like every other thing where like we just stop caring about it?
Right. Yeah. Just let
All
it.
right, well, I'm going to let the dishes pile up. We talked about this.
Right.
Right? Well, I'll deal with it when it bothers me. No.
I mean,
no, it's gross for someone.
There's a couple gross situations that I've seen. One of them was a living situation I had in my sophomore year of college, where we had 6 guys. It was a common area, and then there was 2 rooms next to the closet. I mean, next to the common area that were toilets. No sinks in there, just toilet. So toilet 1, toilet 2. Next to the toilet, also attached to the common room, was the sink. Next to the sink area was a shower. You can kind of picture it. Each were divided by doors. Not even going into how awkward it was to just have a random toilet there when you're entertaining people. You know what I mean? So, but whatever about that. We had 3 and 3. So 3 guys used one toilet, 3 guys used other toilet. The other guys left the toilet so disgusting. Hair, whatever else, that was so terrible. They ended up using our bathroom because our bathroom was clean. We kept it clean. So that was pretty nasty. Like I was like, vomit inducing. And they never did anything about it, the 3 of them. Then another thing, I went to New York to visit a friend years ago. We're talking like pretty soon after college. Friend and his roommate. And the roommate was really like put together, like very much like a metro. Remember that term metro, right? Very metro.
Metrosexual.
Yeah.
Say it all.
Metrosexual. So I was like, I went to take a shower. It was so filthy, the whole shower. There was, I'll never forget it, 1 ring, like a radius around the drain, maybe maybe 3 inches in diameter on both sides, but a radius of there. So then you have like a 6 inches plus the drain that was white, the color of the shower. The rest of the whole shower floor was brown.
What?
Everything.
That's gross.
Hair, mildew, mold, dirt, anything you could think of. I'm sure it was never
cleaned,
never once cleaned. I can never get that image out of my mind.
That's disgusting.
So our wives should thank us that we don't do that.
Yeah, I think that's the problem here. Is the perspective is that you just haven't discovered how disgusting guys really can be.
Can be, and live with it.
Dude, at UConn, like I was never really a germaphobe, but I'm a little bit of one now that I've seen how guys are in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I'll see people hawk up stuff in that sink and then just start putting their hand under it and start drinking from it. It's so gross.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've never started washing my hands more than like cover myself in sanitizer like Danny DeVito. Anyway.
Well, I'll never forget when the Queer Eye guys went to the Red Sox.
Oh, yeah?
And they just saw like the gang showers where the Red Sox would use and just like a bar of soap.
And 1 bar?
And 1 bar of soap. And like, so they were asking, it was Kevin Millar they were interviewing, and it'd be like, so that means you go and take the bar of soap and go on your, wash your face, wash your rear end, put it back. Next guy comes in, takes that same bar of soap, and it's like, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, like we're refined like gentlemen compared to these stories.
Yeah. Yep.
Take that, wives.
Yeah, that's 1 point men, I think. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got it really good with us.
Yeah. I mean, I'll never forget that. Whenever I see a bar or something, I think, doo-doo-doo. Like, not doo-doo, that's, no, like, doo-doo, whatever noise he made, Kevin Millar made like that. Not the other noise.
I understand.
Yeah, I didn't mean to make that noise.
This person knows what we're talking about who's listening.
It was
like,
not that. Doo-doo, doo-doo. It was like a squeak noise.
That's so gross.
And it was basically like squeak, doo-doo, and then doo-doo, and then next person, doo-doo, you know what I mean?
Maybe that's why they're bringing it up, because they know that we're capable of being that filthy, and they're just like, don't get there. Like, you can get gross, but don't get that gross.
I could never be that gross.
That is nasty. Yeah.
I'd
rather not. I would.
The only times I'm gross, only times I'm doing anything inconsiderate like that is when I don't know what to do.
That's fair.
There's no solution. Give
me an example.
The shaving. What do I do?
Right.
Well, what do I do? I'm going to look like I've got polar bear white right here and then black on the other side and then look like a skunk pretty much, and keeps growing. It's going to look worse and worse. So what do? I need to trim it. But how do I trim it? I trim it with my trimmer. But where do I put the hair? I've tried the sink. I've tried the garbage can. I've tried the shower. But I get in trouble with each of these, and then without me knowing, the hair follows me. So it gets into the sink when I wash my hands.
Yep, that's a good point. It sticks, and you don't know it sticks until it's left the trail that you didn't know about.
Or I'm wearing a shirt, and I don't realize it's on the shirt, and I put the shirt in the laundry, and now it's getting all the laundry, and now I'm getting in double, triple, and quadruple trouble. And so it's that kind of situation. So it's not being neglectful just for shits and giggles. It's being neglectful because I don't know how to handle. I don't know.
And you're not even aware of it some of the time.
Sometimes you're not, especially when it's on the shirt or on your, like, fine, I'll shave my shirt off. But then I go and I take a shower. I clog up the shower drain because the hair is on my chest. And I can't see that it's chest hair or beard hair that fell into my chest. And it's like,
Yep.
It's hard to be a man sometimes.
Yeah, very.
The straight white male, it's hard, you know?
The struggle.
The struggle is real.
Yeah.
This is true.
Jackie has another one for you.
Man.
All right. Mother-in-law visits. Iron shirts.
Iron Sheik? She visits the Iron Sheik?
You don't get out of this one, Zach. Zach brought them upstairs. He laid them on the bed and didn't hang them up.
Well, my mother, when she cleans, she irons, she always hangs them up afterwards.
I don't understand how. I mean, why can't you do that?
Because my mother.
Exactly.
I'm saying that because my mother is here. I'm very appreciative of my mother-in-law ironing my shirts. And
wait, your mother-in-law irons your shirts.
In that moment, she did. Usually it's mother, but this is mother-in-law.
Oh, you didn't even hang them up?
This is the obliviousness. This is the obliviousness where I'm like, great, these are shirts that are ironed. I'll bring them up. I don't think to put them anywhere. I'm like, next time I do anything with my shirts,
you put them on the bed.
I'll put them on the bed, and then eventually I'll put them in the closet.
So what is the time frame that happens here? What is Jackie complaining about?
I don't know either, because I mean that's.
Is it like you didn't immediately put them away, or you should have put them away, or they've been sitting there for like 8 hours?
It's one because we have to go to bed. I mean, like,
oh, you didn't put them away before bed?
Zach, I just texted Jackie. We're airing grievances, and she put grievances. I'm like, yeah. I can't multitask, so I have to think about that.
It's every guy's problem.
Do like let's go out to the kitchen and sing that song like at the movie theater.
Let's go back to the I know.
Yeah. I do annoyingly. I also have to read the text out loud if I'm waiting for if it's like okay like that. Yeah, I just don't think there's a problem. I wouldn't have thought I needed to put those away right away.
All right. How long do they sit out on the bed?
I mean, but I would have to move them before bed, but I wouldn't move them to the closet. I'd move them to the dresser.
You wouldn't put them away before bed?
I wouldn't think to.
All right. Ruling is in favor of Jack.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm an idiot. It's because I'm an idiot. It's not because I'm doing it maliciously.
Yeah, I think that's a lot of this. Is just we're just stupid people. Yes. We're not malicious people.
Yeah, because I wouldn't think. I wouldn't think what an iron even means. The only time I did an iron was when I had to brand myself in the forehead by accident.
Who cares about ironing clothes? I don't remember the last time I ironed anything.
Yeah, I mean, that's why you get no iron Hagar's pants.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what is this reference? Iron Hagar?
Hagar pants. I remember they have like Hagar pants. They're like Docker kind of things.
Yes.
That's all.
Okay.
Yeah, there was no reference. There was just...
All right, I didn't know if Iron Hagar was
Iron Maiden.
Was a wrestler in the 1960s.
No.
Was on the backyard. Okay, so...
backyard road trips.
Yeah. All right, well, yeah. I mean, this is just another, we don't know any better.
No, okay. Don't know any better.
All right, yeah, you're right. Women are better.
Katie's turn, I think. Yeah. So Katie's one, it's kind of very similar to what you said before, what she said before. Cutting your hair after I clean the bathroom for company. Yeah. But you want to look good for the company, right?
Listen, the only time I cut my hair is when I want to look good, and I don't care about looking good.
Until there's company.
Well, anyway, yeah, Katie's right about that. I mean, I don't, you know why? Because I don't know when well, I guess I do know when she cleans something, but it doesn't occur to me. And
well, because you're like,
when I shave my head though, wait a minute, what is the complaint? Is it when I shave my head or shave my beard?
Do you shave your head often?
Yeah, I give myself a haircut. I don't know, maybe
shave
4 to 6 weeks. No, all right, shave is the wrong word.
Shave is like when you did before Juicy's. That time you shaved your head.
Yeah, it was awful. We don't need to talk about.
That's just when we went to the juice bar. That's all.
Yeah, the juice bar. Anyway, what is her complaint? Is it beard or hair?
Hair. cut your hair before she cleans the bathroom.
Yeah.
And then you cut your hair, and people. It's like probably.
It's probably.
Like, hey Jim, we're having people over on Saturday. Okay, so Thursday night she cleans it, and then Friday night you said, yeah, people are coming. I better cut my hair.
No, I think
That's
I know.
logically.
I think I know. Here's what happens. No,
Yeah.
here's what happens.
Yeah.
We got people coming over. She cleans, and I say I need to take a shower.
Right.
And before I take a shower, because I'm not going to shave my head or cut my head, whatever, cut my head with a butcher axe here. I'm going to do it before the shower because otherwise you can't shave wet hair.
No.
So I do it before, but then after I take a shower, it's humid and the hair sticks. So even though I sweep it up, not all the hair gets up. Another righteous complaint. She's correct. I don't think I've done it in a long time. I will continue to. I mean, maybe we just stop having people over too.
Yeah, that could be a good.
That's
it's COVID.
Yeah, I mean, if someone doesn't like the way my hair looks on my floor, it's my floor.
You're going for that look.
Yeah. It's just called my style. It's just
the hairy
way
floor.
of marking my territory.
So here's a question. You've been staying at your in-laws for a while now.
Yeah.
How have you changed your ways? Have your in-laws gotten mad at you, or
No, they're very, very cool.
are they mad about the hair in the sink? Are they mad about the hair in the tub? Are they mad?
No, I think I've only shaved my head twice. I keep saying shave my head, but cut my hair twice.
Okay.
But like I do it.
Are you more careful at their house than your own house?
No, I think I've changed these practices before I moved in, and I make sure to sweep it up like right away because I don't want them to have to deal. And I sweep the whole floor, so like hopefully I leave it in better shape than it was in. So.
You're using best practices.
Best practices, yes.
I love that phrase.
I'm
living my best life right now. It's like,
hey, here's the thing. Have you heard of this? This is called the man flu. Have you heard of man flu?
Oh, and you've like got something that you like. It's like a little sickness, and you're in toast.
You're whinging about it.
Yeah.
I learned about the man flu, and now I'm very sensitive to like.
Yeah.
Geez, I just feel like trash, but I don't want to feel like I'm milking it
I
for
know.
something.
Oh, yeah,
so never mind. I'm not.
How about the 24-hour flu?
I don't. Is that a gendered thing?
That's a hangover.
Oh well, yeah.
I think I got the 24-hour flu.
I'm probably gonna have one tomorrow.
I had 3 beers.
I know, and I'm a weakling.
I just had some extra meat in my teeth.
What kind?
Burger King.
Yeah, whatever meat they use for their chicken nuggets.
Gizzard.
Probably not much chicken in it.
No. More nugget, less chicken.
Well, Zach, on here you've got a Zach's point of view.
Yeah. This is time to refute.
All right, jerseys.
Okay, so this wasn't much of a refutation.
Okay,
That's a new word too, refutation. The whole idea started this podcast episode was that women and men have different things they value. I like jerseys, like Jersey Mike's. No, but
New jerseys.
Yeah. So, like when I got married, I got her a ring, and I also bought myself a Jeff Bagwell. Really nice.
To really commemorate the
Astros jersey with a rainbow. And then we did some other life event. Maybe I don't know, did something. Maybe I asked her to marry me or got married, one of the two. And then I got myself a Denver Nuggets jersey, which is like $110, which would have been stupid money just to spend on this.
Sure, okay.
But I figure I'm spending thousands of dollars on her. Why can't I spend $100 on me?
Treat yourself.
So most of my closet is maybe like 80% jerseys and like 20% dress shirts, even though dress shirts or button-up shirts I need to wear at work most every day.
Sure.
So that was the idea, but the problem with Jackie is I was going to refute this, or the idea was to refute it with things that women spend frivolously on. Shoes, which she does not.
She doesn't.
She does
shoes?
not.
Oh.
She wears running shoes to work. She'll wear like dress pants, a button-up dress shirt, and running sneakers.
Nice, Jackie.
Yeah, good look.
No, it is a good look. That's utilitarian. She inspired the men's side of us.
Her and Artie from Pete and Pete can pull that off. Remember Artie from Pete?
I never watched Pete and Pete.
You should look up Artie from Pete and Pete.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
And while you're listening to Weird Al doing Trapped in the Drive-Thru. So it's hard to pull off the running shoes. But she says it's because she has bunions and because of this and that. Back hurts, fine. So, but all I'm saying is she doesn't, and all the shoes she has, I'll buy her. Oh, she likes Toms. So I bought her a couple pair of Toms over the years.
Very sweet of you.
Very nice of me. Now she likes Dan's other than Tom's, so get it. So Charles, Chuck's. Yeah, she'll give
Hey,
her
there you
Chuck's, Tom's, and I don't know what Dan's are. But yeah,
The
she
guy across the
doesn't.
street.
Yeah. She doesn't really do that. And I was just like, damn. So there's nothing I have on her. She used to frivolously buy, like when Blockbuster was closing, like DVDs for like $2. So she'd buy like 5 DVDs for $10. That's nothing. So I have nothing. But she could land on me about CDs over the years. She could land on me about beer. She could land on me about jerseys. She could land on me. I have way more shoes than she does. And I don't even have a lot of shoes.
How many shoes do you think you own?
Probably 20, 25 pairs.
Oh my God, really?
Well, a lot of it's because I don't throw them away because they're still in good shape. Yeah.
I've learned that our guy idea of good shape is not.
I also tell her that, T-shirts, another one that she could take me out to the pasture about. So many T-shirts. So many. A lot of them, but she
Let me
often
ask you
gets
this, how many
them.
pairs of underwear do you own?
Like 3.
Yeah.
I usually. Here's the best.
Yeah.
At work, too. At work, like dress pants, most work weeks, I pride myself wearing the same pants every day of the week.
I love that.
Unless there's some kind of stain that happens, there's no reason to.
Why have to, yeah.
And there's less laundry that way. And so I like
That's very green of you.
very, very,
You really care about the environment.
very brown and yellow, too, of me. So, but yeah, I mean, anything about Katie that you can peg her on?
Nope.
Well, we're throwing stones.
No, I'm not a stupid man, Zach. I somehow tricked her into thinking it was a good idea to marry me, and I am not about to blow that. She is perfect. She's wonderful. I can't believe I got her.
And she even saw that video, the video of your not bachelorette, the roast. The roast.
She was at the roast.
That's what I'm saying. She saw that.
Yeah. No, she saw the worst of me. And I can't believe she can go run from the hills there and from the hills, for the hills. Yeah.
She just laughed. Yeah, that was a good sport right there.
Why did you invite her?
I didn't invite her.
Why did some man who was a part of this think it was a good idea to invite not only Katie, but her parents?
I can think of 3 sounds for you on that one. Do.
Yeah, I know. I got it.
That's 5 sounds. That's 5 sounds too. Yeah, I'm thinking. But yeah, no, I had no part of that one. I would put out a He-Man Women's Haters Club on on that, or a gross, get rid of slimy girls.
No, ma'am. Mm-hmm. National Organization Men Against Amazonian Masterhood. Albon.
That's right. So yeah, so I guess the grievances are pretty much aired, and we are still in the hole.
Yeah, they're justified. Yeah, they're right for them.
They are, yeah. And especially because, like, I guess it'd be easier if you were dealing with someone who was indulgent in something. You know?
Yeah, you're right.
And the worst part is, like, I'm like, all right, I got to go to the distillery and, for work. But she'll be like, okay, I'll be making dinner with 3 kids biting at my heels and the dog, like, jumping up and down. And I'm like, yeah, hey, can you give me a ride from the distillery?
I'm really blitzed right now.
I had too much gin. So, yeah. I guess that doesn't look so good for me again.
We got it pretty good. I mean, we're here. Jackie's home with a newborn and 2 kids, and you're here. And Teddy just had his birthday, and I'm here. Well, we got a podcast to do. So,
exactly, yeah. I'm coming back next month just for that.
We're going to have to go and drink, and it's really bad.
Right.
I'm so sorry.
Right. Usually, I bring a kid, but the kid didn't want to come.
That's not your fault.
It's because we try to feed him beer. I mean, that's...
Yeah. Benadryl beer? Just every kid loves that.
Benadryl beer and Festivus feats of strength against him.
He's got to wrestle Andrew for feats of strength.
Exactly, I know.
Drew, God, I don't know why.
I call him Andrew still. He's not. Yeah, of course, he's not Drew.
He calls himself Drew.
Well, good. I call myself He-Man, but or Liberace, depending on the day. Or depending on the time of day, I should say.
Unfortunately, should we wrap this up?
Yeah, we probably should.
Very, very good.
Definitely.
One of our top episodes, for
right,
sure.
Definitely, yeah.
Yep.
Right next to quirky holiday traditions.
Yeah, I like that one.
I do too, yeah.
I don't know what you're meaning.
I like that. It just jumped in my head. How about children who see ghosts? I like that. I like that too. I like them all. How about the T?
Yeah.
I like them all.
They're all good episodes.
It's an adventure.
Yep.
Life's a journey, not a destination, as Steven Tyler once said.
Well, the wise words. Yeah.
Yep. ST. All right.
All right. Well, Zach, thank you for having me.
Of course. Thank you for birthing me.
Happy I was there. Yep.
Yeah. I'm Zach.
I'm Jim.
And you listen to the Backyard Road Trips podcast. You can follow us at backyardroadtrips.com and social media at Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, and any of your favorite podcast platforms.